as it's Valentine's Day, when I'm recording this, I thought we could learn how to do a cute little heart. You can use it as a little gift tag or put it in someone's pocket. Or what I think is really cute is to put it in a lunchbox of a child that's having a rough time at school or not happy at school for some reason. Just put it in their lunchbox so come lunchtime they know that you're thinking of them. Now, the pattern that I'm using calls for a magic ring in the middle here, but I know a lot of people have an awful lot of trouble doing that, and it puts people off actually making. They find a pattern with a magic ring, oh, I'm not doing that, and they put that pattern away and try and find something else. But don't do that. The old-fashioned way of making the ring is just as good, and I actually prefer the old-fashioned way. It does leave this hole in the middle, but you can deal with that. You can either at the end, when you're finished, you go round when you're using up tying in your ends, sewing in your ends, you use that end and you go round it and tighten it up, which I'll show you later. Or I quite like to do is get a button or a bead or something, one of these, you know, a button with an end to it like this, and put it in the middle, and then use, when you're sewing in your end, just catch it through, and it makes a cute little feature. There's that one, or there's a little round one there, or I like this one. This one's cute, a little blue strawberry. But whatever you want to do, or you can just make the hole go away. And this, like I said, this is a chain 4 start, and this one is the magic loop. It's a tighter hole. You don't have a hole at the end, but I'll show you how to do the magic loop and the chain 4, and you can choose which one you want. Like I said, I prefer the chain 4, but here's the magic loop. Wrap the yarn around your fingers like this, cross it over, and then you take the bottom yarn, put your hook under it, grab the top one that's crossed over the top, pull it through. As you bring it round, twist it, remove it from your fingers. There's your loop there. Set your yarn up as though you're going to, wrap it around your fingers as though you're going to start your crochet. Wrap yarn around your hook, pull it through the loop, and there we go. There's your magic loop. And then you do your single crochet, whatever, into the loop. After that, you start working through that. As I said, I like to do the chain 4. So, old-fashioned girl I am. So we start off by making the loop for our hook. Put that onto the hook. And take the long end, as usual, and start your chain. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4 chains. Now, when you've done that, you put your hook into the first chain that you made, and you do a slip stitch. You grab the yarn, pull it through that stitch, and then pull it through there. No wrapping round, nothing like that. It's just, that's a slip stitch. Right, then the pattern calls for treble 3. We haven't done 3 trebles. We haven't done trebles yet, but we can learn them here. So now you chain 2 to begin, chain 2, 1, 2, and then you do your treble. So treble is yarn over the hook twice. Then you find the middle of those 4 chains, put your hook into the center, grab the yarn, pull it through the hole, and yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook, pull through the next 2 loops on your hook, and pull through the last 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over twice, 2. This chain 2 is your first treble. It's just so you get the height up. So you only effectively do 2 trebles, because this counts as your first treble. You're doing that to get the height of the stitch, then the stitch next to it, so you're not dragging it down, it's not pulling down. So the second or third treble round the hook twice, 1, 2, into the center, pull up your yarn. So you've got now 1, 2, 3, 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the second 2, yarn over, pull through the third 2. Now the next thing we do is 4 double crochets. So double crochet is yarn over once, into the center, grab your yarn, pull it over, pull it through, yarn over again, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, 1, second double crochet, 2, yarn over, third double crochet, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through the first 2 and pull through the second 2. Now we've got to do a third treble, another treble, so 1, 2, yarn over twice, in to the hole in the middle, pull up your yarn, yarn over, 1, 2, 3, 4, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the second 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the third. Now here, you can see it's half a heart now. There's the first bit we did, goes round, and this is the pointy bit on the bottom of the heart. So now we've got to mirror what we did here. So we've got to do 4 double crochets. So 1 double crochet, and over, pull up your loop through the first 2 loops, the second 2 loops, yarn over into the hole, grab your yarn, yarn over, pull through the first 2, pull through the second 2, yarn over, grab your yarn, pull it through the hole, through the first 2, through the second 2, that's our 3 double crochets, yarn over into the hole, grab your yarn, pull it through, yarn over, through the first 2 and through the second 2. That's your 4 double crochets. Now to carry on mirroring this side, we need to do 3 trebles. Now we do 3 trebles this time because we haven't got the chain. So 1, 2, yarn over twice, into the hole, grab your yarn, pull it through, 4 loops on your hook, 1, 2, 3, 4, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the second 2, yarn over, pull through the last. It's 1 treble, yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, 3, yarn over, through the hole, grab your yarn. See if you can see that. I go through and I grab the yarn and pull it through the hole. Yarn over. Oh, I've lost a yarn over. So you can always undo and go back. 1, 2. You hold it there so you don't do what I just did and drop a loop. Yarn over. Pull your yarn up. Yarn over. 1, 2, 3. That's the 3 trebles. 1, 2, 3. Now we need to chain 2, and go into the loop here, chain 2 and pull through, and just slip stitch into that there, into that hole, grab your yarn and pull it through, and pull it through that stitch there, and then we just do a slip stitch into the middle just to fasten it off. Yeah, just a slip stitch, sorry, into the, just to fasten off. Can't get it through there. There we go. And then we have a little heart. Now up your loop there and cut off your yarn here. Give yourself a nice piece. Pull that through, and there we have our little heart. Now I'll show you how, like I said, you can either put your little embellishment there, take your needle, get the yarn at the back, the bit you want to stitch. If you've left, you've got to make sure you leave a little bit of yarn when you first start, or if not, you can always use this piece here to fasten off. Thread your needle. Now I like to use a pointed needle. Some people use a blunt needle. I find it splits the yarn and causes the fibres to bond together better to hold the weaving in. Right, put your embellishment in, go through the little hole in the stem like that, and pull it through. And then, so that you can tighten this hole up a bit, if you didn't want to put an embellishment in, you could do this anyway. Go around, follow your stitches round. You can see it goes round in a circle, round like this. And when you get to the end, just pull it and you'll see it will tighten it up like a little drawstring. I mean, I've put that in the middle, so I've left a little hole there. But if you didn't want that there, let me pull that forward so I can show you. If you wanted to tighten that right up, you can tighten it cinch it right up so there's no hole. I've left the button in the middle, so I'm going to leave mine open. Then just go round a little bit further. And then I like to go back on myself to make sure. Don't go back where go back in where you've just come out. Go over a little bit, just so your yarn doesn't go straight back through and undo what you've just done. Just go back round and fasten off. And there you have your little heart with your cute little embellishment in the middle. Like I said, you can use these as a little tag, gift tag on top of a present. No, it doesn't only have to be Valentine's Day, it could be Mother's Day, it could be any birthday, whatever you choose. Or put them in a little car, a little lunchbox for your child, whatever. You can do them in any colour you want as well. I've just used pink because it's Valentine's Day. And there we have our little heart. Thank you for watching. Bye.